Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in a different room in my home. This is actually my home office. I have a little like candle situation over here, and then I have my computer over there, but I felt like just kind of like bringing you guys into a separate room. Not that you're seeing a lot of it, but still. So in this video, I created this look using only items that are in this basket, and I gotta tell you, I wanted to get up like 5 or 6 times to replace the products or get additional products, but I didn't. I behaved myself and I stuck my ground, and I only worked with the items that are in this basket. It was a challenge, especially when I only film in my beauty room where I have everything, and I was just like, oh, I need a different brush, but I made everything work. I think the eyes came out amazing. The palette I am featuring in this video is the Sahara palette by Alter Ego. This palette launched recently, so it's just, come on guys. And I believe it's a dupe for a really high-end brand as well. So without further ado, if you guys want to see this super randomly planned video where I created this look, keep watching. It's weird because I'm working out of a bin versus like my vanity thing in front of me. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is I am going to apply my primer. And if you guys hear birds, I feel like there's birds living in my chimney, although my chimney person said no, there are no birds in your chimney. It sounds like it because of the echo when they're like up on the roof. I don't believe that though. Anyway, so the primer I am going to use is the Juno & Co. Miracle Cream. This is their Moonshine Miracle Cream. Oh my god, I didn't bring a mirror. That's not smart. I just realized this. OMG. Okay, so makeup out of my comfort zone because I am relying on the viewfinder on the camera, and I'm gonna end up having to use the mirror that's attached to the palette I'm gonna use. Oh my god, why didn't I think to bring a mirror? And I have so many of them. Not smart. I don't even have a table in front of me. This is crazy. Now, I'm really smart because the foundation I decided to use is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. At this point, well, I'm smart, but I didn't even think of this. I am not going to have like a hand available to kind of go like this, you know what I mean? Because I don't have a mirror. So I'm gonna need both hands in order to really blend this baby out properly. So this all actually worked out really well. Okay, let's see how well I can do without an actual like full-on mirror or proper lighting. I am relying on this like very small mirror here. Should have picked up my hair, that probably would help. Oh my god. Not too bad. It's actually pretty good. Now for the concealer. I opted for the Jeffree Star because I figured I needed more like brightness under the eyes. This can be a little unforgiving for me because it's a shade lighter than what I need. So I'm just hoping this is all gonna like actually work out. To bake my under eyes, I'm gonna use the Juno Blur powder. This is their makeup setting powder. I really like this. It is super fine. It is translucent, so you don't have to worry about this changing the color of your concealer. You can actually set your whole face with this. I don't like to set my face in general, so sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It really depends. I was really doing it like all towards like mid-end summer, and it was fab. And it worked really well for me considering that the summer months, you know, my face was like extra oily and stuff. Like it wasn't as matte as it normally is. But guys, with the weather changing here in New Jersey, like my face has been so dry. So I kind of went back to only setting my under eyes for now because I need some moisture on my face. My skin is going through it. Let's play around with the eyes. I'm gonna use this product over here. This is the Rude Cosmetics Eyeshadow Primer Oil. It's waterproof and it is an oil, guys. I used this in a recent tutorial and I didn't think it actually worked, but it does. I only used 1 drop, which is what I'm gonna use right now because 1 drop totally worked for my eyes, and it held on to that makeup so well. Like the eyeshadow palette performed beautifully, and then on top of that, this just lasted so well on my lids. It was amazing. I Did not think a primer oil was a thing, nor that it would actually work, but it really did. The palette I'm going to be using is the Sahara palette by Alter Ego. When you open her up, you have the mirror that has been really helping me out because, again, I am not in my studio right now. And then you have all these neutrals. These palettes are extremely affordable, and look how beautiful it is. Like, you can create so many beautiful looks with this, and you do have 3 shimmer shades that are absolutely stunning. But I feel like you guys have really been liking my matte shades, so I'm kind of gonna go with a matte look for today, hopefully. And I'm gonna be using a ton of Luxie brushes today. I want to go with this kind of orangey mustard shade. It's called Plains, and I'm gonna apply this all over on my lid. And the thing about it is, like, I feel like you guys have totally been loving my looks, but at the same time I also feel like you guys are like only seeing a lot of bright and colorful looks. So whenever I get a palette that is just as beautiful as this one, that I can create such an amazing neutral look, I kind of go for neutrals, and then I try to create something different, but something that you guys can recreate. This palette is actually a breath of fresh air because I've been playing around with a lot of color lately. So I feel like we are going to smoke this baby out. We're gonna continue to apply this shade on the inner corners. We're gonna lighten this inner corner part though, and then we're gonna darken the outer corners. And then if you've been with me and like for a really long time and you're an OG, then you know that I like to like pull out to give me that cat eye effect on the outer corners with the eyeshadow, whatever's left on the brush. I don't really add anything extra, and it just kind of gives you that like that snatched type of effect to the eyes. Like I said, I want to go lighter on the inner corners, so I am going to use the shade Sands because it is the lightest shade on the palette. I could use Clay, but that's more of a gray. I want to go light and bright on the inner corner, so we're going to use Sands. And then I want to add Mesa, which is a beautiful black. It doesn't look like it's a flat black though. It looks very satiny. So we're going to add Mesa, and then I might add another color. Maybe. We'll see. So I'm only going to apply closer to the lash line and then out, and we're going to blend it. I'm gonna go back in with the other brush that we used for a crease, and we're just going to kind of flip-flop back and forth between brushes because we want this to be nice and seamless and gradient, and there's nothing like building color over color over color. I don't feel like my eyes need a wing, but I do want to apply some eyeliner on the waterline, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm going to apply some mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm going to skip the top lashes for now because I do want to apply some falsies. And I don't generally apply mascara and then the falsies. I kind of do it backwards. The lashes I want to use today are Starlit by Esquito, and I've used them so many times already. They're kind of janky. I definitely need to replace them. I just haven't gotten around to it. And then you add the Esquito lash glue to the mix. Girl. Yes, girl. So now that we have our lashes on, I can go in and kill them a little more by applying mascara to my lashes, because the whole purpose is to fuse them together and make them look as if they're like just my lashes and not any falsies. Obviously, I don't think anyone has natural lashes like this, but you know, we can fake the funk for now. I think I want to add some sparkle. I don't know why. I'm already like really ready for the holidays. I've been into sparkles so much recently. I'm going to add just a tad bit of sparkles on the inner corners, just because it looks cute. Oh, and the product that I use is this Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. I own nothing by Revlon other than this because I just don't particularly like care for anything that they have in stores, but I really do like these. Let's move on to the brows. I am going to use the Rude Cosmetics. This is the teeny weeny micro eyebrow pencil in black brown. I used it for the first time recently, and this is such a good pencil, guys. Oh my god, so good. To clean up under my brows, I'm going to use the Benefit High Brow Pencil. This is one of those products where, you know, I received it in a subscription box and I honestly felt so strong about it. I was just like, I don't really think it's a product that I need. I don't think I'll get a ton of use out of it. I feel like it's too pink and not yellow enough for me. Guys, I've been using this pretty much every single day since I received it in my box. It is that good. I love how it makes my brows look clean and sharp. I mean, essentially it's just like a concealer, but it's easier than a concealer in my opinion. Now that the hardest and most time consuming part is over, let's move on to the rest of the face. I feel like I haven't really shown you guys how this works on me. This is Bombshell Perfectionist by the Juno & Co. This is their quad and it is absolutely beautiful. This is the bronzer, this is the blush, this is a very shimmery and glittery highlighter. You can use that as a topper, but when you do apply that, you are going to see some shimmers. I personally don't mind that when I use it along with the blush. And then you have this highlighter here, which is just your like basic highlighter, but these are so pigmented. A little is gonna go a very long way, so I tend to just like tap my brush into it, I tap out, and then I go in to my cheekbones. They have two different compacts available. They have one which is called, I believe, Cherry Bomb, and then Bombshell. Cherry Bomb is more for lighter complected people, and then you have Bombshell, which is for more like tan, so it's like medium to dark skin tones. This one actually worked really well for me. I'm impressed, and y'all see it's like so effortless. I'm already bronzed, man. I'm gonna tap into the blush. It picks up a lot. I made this mistake before, you see. So then I'm going to just do one of these. Again, a little is gonna go a very long way, I promise you. You need like to go in a very light in order to get color payoff. These are extremely pigmented and blendable. For the highlight, I'm not gonna go pink today. I went pink the other day. I am going to go straight into this beautiful champagne shade, and look at that. With a fan brush, guys, like payoff is ridiculous. And then whatever's left on the brush, I apply to certain areas of my face that require a little bit of glow so I can look hydrated. And then last but not least, on the lips, I am going to use this Bella Pierre gloss. This is their super gloss in the shade Vanilla Pink. I know what you guys are thinking, but girl, you don't even like glosses. What are you talking about? I don't like glosses, but these over here, which launched at the beginning of October, no lie, they have pigmentation. And y'all know what I've said. I don't mind a lip gloss as long as it actually has color and they're like opaque enough to where I don't have to apply lipstick. If not, then a lip gloss has to end up being more of a topper. But these here totally have color. Look at this color. It's Vanilla Pink, that's the name, but it looks peachy. See, like I feel like I don't need lipstick now. And here is the completed look. I hope you guys actually like it. I love the eyes. These eyes right now are screaming New Year's Eve to me because they're very neutral and toned down, but at the same time, they're like really, you know. I really like the palette. I'm going to link all the products that I used to create this look. Every single thing, I'm going to make sure I link it down in the description box. So make sure y'all go check that out. What else was I going to tell you guys? I'm going to move on with the rest of my day, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes out of your day with me, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.